Hey, you, how are you doing tonight or today? I hope that you are doing excellently well. My name's Nick, and welcome to Nick's Ramble ASMR if you're new here, and welcome back if you are back. Yeah, I'm just kind of doing a random ramble again, which is kind of normal in this channel. I kind of do these when I don't know what else videos to make. So hopefully this can calm you down and relax you, and we'll see where I ramble with today. I'm kind of holding you handheld. This is kind of a new angle. I thought I was recording, but then I didn't. But, well, welcome. So I'm currently sitting. I kind of switched the angle a bit because I have my window right here with all my natural light, kind of looking at the rain. But so I live in LA, Los Angeles, and I have never seen it rain here for as much as it has been raining. It's been like kind of flooding recently, which is fucking crazy. So yeah, everything is really green right now. I'm looking outside. I see this big like willow tree. You can obviously hear the cars. I hope it's not too loud. I know we're closer to the window than normal. We're usually all the way back there. But I hope that you kind of like it. Yeah, I really don't feel like I have anything to say or ramble. I don't really want to get into the deep side of my life right now. It's a little unstable. I'm going through a lot of jobs and just trying to find work and stuff, but it was fun. I guess I'll tell you about the Oscars party. So y'all, we did the Oscar predictions and we were actually kind of right, which is cool. I thought Everything Everywhere All at Once was going to win, like everything. And guess what they did? Thought Brendan Fraser was gonna win, and he did. Jamie Lee Curtis, yes. But it was funny. I kind of hung out with a new group of friends. I met people for the first time, and it was awesome. But I was trying to show them, y'all, on YouTube. I was trying to show them. So my high school, we became like kind of famous virally, like in 2012, because our high school, it's when the Hunger Games came out, and our high school basically had this event where our vice principal dressed as Elfie and went around on a Segway. It's all on video on YouTube. And I don't know how we brought it up, but we got brought up, and I was feeling myself. I was like, I'm gonna show these people this video, and I tried showing them it, but then it wasn't load up on, so I like screen connected it to the TV, and I'm with like 5 people I don't know, and then I tried to play the video and it didn't work. So then I, when you press the back button to like restart it, I did it, but then it restarted another video, and it restarted on the big screen on the big TV. It started playing my Oscar predictions video, ASMR video, where I'm like in bed, like half naked, and and I'm like, you can see it, I'll link it up, like you can watch it. But it's just funny because like I'm not ashamed of it. Like when it happened, I was just like, oh yeah, that's my video. But it was with like 5 strangers and like on this big TV, and I'm just like half naked, and I'm like, they're like, what the fuck are you on TV? And yeah, so I almost outed myself as an ASMR artist, which I'm fine with saying I am. I haven't really told anyone though yet, but it's no biggie. But I just thought that was funny. I would share that with y'all because I feel like you guys would relate to that. Yeah. I hope I see them again. There's this boy I'm currently seeing, or I did see, like we hung out. It was after the party, right? I went on a date. It was really good, but he hasn't been free. Like the next day, I was like, oh, when can I see you next? And he's like, I'm not free until the last week of March. And so I've been kind of like putting off. Like I don't know if we'll ever see each other again, and I'm definitely not the type of person right now in my life where I want to be. If it's meant to be, it's meant to be, and I'm not trying to force us together. So it's like if he wants to reach back out, then that's cool, but if not, it's fine. Yeah, life right now is not the most beautiful. I mean, it's beautiful out, and I'm grateful for life and all that, but it's hard, emotionally, job-wise, creatively. I'm trying to just take it one day at a time, and it's okay, right? Like, life isn't supposed to be happy and butterflies and flowers all the time. Like, it's supposed to be like this, so I'm okay. And if you're going through anything like this too, like, you're okay. Remember that, like, this is just kind of like what life's all about, like ups and downs, right? So remember that, like, your circumstances don't describe who you are. Like, you shouldn't take more meaning. It doesn't create the value of you as a person, right? Like, if you have a really great job or you don't, it doesn't mean you're a worse person or a better person. Sometimes people are just lucky. Sometimes, we get opportunities other people don't, and that's what it's all about. And we all are gonna go on our highs and lows. We're all gonna get, one day, I mean, we'll get fired, we'll get promoted, we'll get broken up with, we'll get married, it's just how life works. Sometimes we will have work, sometimes we'll be overworked. It's where we're at, right? And it's scary because, sometimes it's scary to be reminded that you don't have control over a lot of stuff, right? And that's kind of like all about timing. If you're available and someone else is available, and that's what it is. But yeah, I guess I'm going to talk about this now, but I guess also I find it interesting. Any of my queer friends out there, it's interesting growing up. I'm 26 right now, and it's hard also feeling like you're growing up and you don't know what the future holds. For straight couples, it feels very, you get married, you have kids. If you've been together for 4 years, you get married. Like, I'm in that stage right now where I see my friends and my family getting married and, going through this traditional route, and I am not that person. I'm queer. I mostly identify kind of as gay. I like guys more than girls, but I'm open, and it's scary because obviously I don't want to end up alone. I don't want to feel like I'm failing, like I should be going on dates with more girls, or I should be in this long-term relationship, and I need to get married, and I need to have kids and settle down. And it's just scary because straight people have it hard too, because I talked to my sister too, and I know it's like it's at a certain age you're like expected to start settling down and all this, right? Like 30s or so. If you're older than me, I don't know how realistic that is. I don't know if you felt that way too, but at least with them, they have like an age that they can like kind of counteract with, right? But like for me, it's like I almost don't have any gay role models. There's no gay people in my life that I'm like, I look up to and I'm like, I want to be like you, or I want to have the life you have. Like, I've never met those people, and that's what's really scary, because then it's like, does happiness not exist? Do those people not exist? Do happily married gay people not exist that have kids that, are happy? Like, or is gay culture really just all hooking up and all that stuff? Yeah, it's overwhelming, and right now I feel hard too, because when you're finding a mate, people are also always asking what you do for work and everything, and I'm so unstable right now that it almost feels like I don't have anything to contribute, although I know that's a lie. I know I have so much about me that's more than that, that's valuable, but in our society, right, like the money you make and the title you have, I would be lying if I said it didn't matter to some people, right? But then again, it's like, who are you trying to impress, right? So it's interesting, like, we are souls, we have our own power and creativity and all this stuff, but then we live in a world that's very structured and has all these societal ideals, and a lot of people play into that game. They play into, I'm gonna work all my life and retire, and like, that's what I view as success, is people following that, and I don't believe that. We're all on our own journey, and we all need to value life and feel life, and be our best selves, and be okay with a windy, quirky road. Like, maybe you're gonna be your most successful at 20 years old. Maybe you're gonna be your most successful at 60. Neither is right, neither is wrong. apologize if it's so loud. But I hope that this is somewhat relaxing or you're enjoying it. Yeah, that's where I'm at. So I'm trying to meet more queer people, and I also, it's just weird, y'all. I don't know, I'm overthinking everything because I like Los Angeles, but I also feel weirdly deep down that's not my home, you know, and I don't know if that ever hits where you like go somewhere and you're like, oh, I feel like this is where I belong. It's just weird because I feel like I keep not finding my people, and I don't know what the fuck I mean by that, but it means like I don't meet people, I haven't met people yet that I'm like, oh, we are so compatible, like we think about world life the same way, we have the same morals and values, and here I haven't found those people yet. And it wasn't until like the Oscar party that I was actually way more affectionate with people, and that was the group that was awesome. They were more queer, and we were all like kind of cuddling on the couch, and I was just like, oh, I love this. But I realized with other people in my whole life, they make me feel, and this is interesting too, do you have people in your life where after you talk with them you either feel drained, or you feel like you weren't funny, or you feel like, oh, that was so stupid of me to say that? I think that's a huge indicator that, you know, don't listen to that voice, but it's an indicator that you don't feel comfortable around them, that they aren't in sync with you, because people that are really in sync with you, or they're meant to be with, they'll just make you feel good. They'll make you feel like, you know, you belong, that your thoughts are valid, that you're funny, that whatever you say doesn't actually have importance, in a sense. Like, you could make a really bad joke and it's not going to define the relationship. You know, it's like giving second chances and stuff. Those are the people you want to hold on to, and I feel like I kind of started finding those on Monday, but it's, you know, it's interesting here. I feel like the only reason I came to LA was for the work, was for to be in the entertainment business and everything, and right now I'm not doing that, so it's interesting being like, so why am I here, right? And maybe this is the sign of what I'm supposed to be going through in my life right now. It's weird, I don't feel scared, I just feel volatile. I don't feel scared, I feel volatile. I feel up and down, highs and lows every day. It might feels a lot, not stable, but I don't feel scared for the future. I don't feel like anything wrong is happening. It's just more the moment itself is uncomfy, and I know it's uncomfy, and it's supposed to be, because it's gonna push me to change, right? Remember that change is not easy, but remember the best things come out of changing who you are, the circumstances you are in, and sometimes you need to feel so uncomfortable in the present now to make changing more desirable, right? So it's just kind of the universe, you know, making you look into your uncomfy self a little bit and forcing you eventually to take action to change it. And that's where I think I am right now. I think I'm at the beginning stages of a deep change, and I'm feeling it. I'm not ready yet to make the change, but I can feel behind my insecurities, but my feeling and my deep thoughts and everything, and the unstableness, I can feel it giving way eventually to me needing to make decisions and just start things over again. So we'll see what that happens. I will keep you all updated, obviously. I will start to kind of protect my privacy a little bit, because when we go in these stages of deep change, we get really sensitive, and that's a place where we just need to be holding on to ourselves a little bit. Obviously, reach out to people you need help from, but it's a very sensitive, emotional, integral process that, you know, I share with you guys a lot of stuff, but at the end of the day, I share things with you that I feel comfortable sharing, and change is the opposite of comfortable. It is uncomfortable. You're seeing your shadows and your dark sides and everything, and it's okay for that to be private, because, you know, first, to share it with the world, you need to embrace it yourself individually first, and then you can open up and share it with whoever you want. I also want you to learn, and invite me to learn too, is, although I have this YouTube channel and it is open to the public, I feel like you are very valuable and I trust you in hearing this, but also let's focus also on who we share our stories with. Not everyone in the world deserves to hear your full story. They don't respect you enough. They haven't, they don't deserve to hear about your amazingness, your struggle, everything. Yeah, I feel like only certain individuals really get to know your true story, because, like I said, it's integral. It is who you are, deep down to your core, and letting someone witness that, you need to be a little bit careful. Not because people are mean inherently, I don't think they are, but people might not cherish or value it if you just kind of speak it out freely as often as you do. If you say all your deepest fears and your insecurities into the void to these new people, and then they respect you, but then, for instance, maybe they have to leave or move, it can leave you feeling vulnerable and detached. And when you are vulnerable, you often look for vulnerability back to heal you, to prove that, hey, you are normal. Hey, I love you still, even though you went through that. Hey, you are amazing, right? And sometimes we can't get that from strangers, not because they're bad, but because they don't know that we are sharing a truth that is very sacred to us. So I just challenge you, I guess, or just be aware of who you let know your story, right? You can let them know where you are now in your life, but your whole story about where you come from, your ethics, what's important to you, your struggles in life. Just be aware of who you share those with, and be aware of who receives those gifts and cherishes them very tenderly, and those that don't really acknowledge that you are sharing something deep and personal. And obviously feel out who, there are times and places to share these things, and feel that out as well. But sharing is caring, but I'm also realizing that it's okay to be private with things, and it's good for you to have your own little things as well, right? So yeah, I guess that's my little tangent for today. I'm hoping I'll do some writing or something. I'm trying to be really easy on myself. I'm getting the habit of doing Uber Eats and making money, but I'm just trying to love myself and be good to myself. And it's weird. I feel like I'm going through a healing process right now, so letting myself heal from, I guess, all my expectations that failed, and also just kind of like checkpoint where I am in life and see, what I can learn from the situation, and if there's anything I should be doing that I know I should be doing but I'm not, like feeling the universe or feeling my gut, as they say, listening to it. So I'm gonna see if I can tap into it and see if there's anything, but that's all for me to figure out. I hope that you are just doing so wonderful, and I hope that you are in a state of bliss, and almost kind of the opposite of where I am in life. I would not wish this for anyone. It's not comfy, but then again, we will all go through it because, like you, like me, we're all trying to become our better selves, right? So if you're in a great time right now, enjoy it. You deserve it. And hey, if you're in a place like me, just know that this is life, right? It doesn't define you. It's not who you are. This is where we learn. This is where we grow. And this is where it gets uncomfy. And just remember that growth isn't comfortable, and that it's okay to be uncomfy. But remember that when we're uncomfy, that we need to be extra kind to ourselves, and love ourselves, because you're going to be vulnerable in areas of your life that you aren't going to be aware about until you get poked there. So for instance, I'm very vulnerable about money situation now. I'm very vulnerable about relationships. Clearly I was talking about marriage, right? These are all things that I know when people talk to me about, I get a little, not snarky, not sharp, but I'm uncomfortable. And I'm learning to be like, hey Nick, it's okay that you feel uncomfortable, but remember, let's be nice, let's be open, and everyone's on their own journey, and not everyone's sharing their struggle with you, so we're all going through it. I'm just here to kind of be more transparent with you and vulnerable with you, and everything's gonna be okay. It will. And yeah, love you lots, friend. I hope you treat yourself wonderful, and enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing, and I will see you in my next video. Deuces. Ooh.